What's up, guys? Today we're playing Epic 7, and today we're doing a massive summoning video to celebrate 1,000 subscribers. Now, I made this channel to help a friend play Epic 7. I really wasn't expecting anyone else to watch my videos, and it's been just amazing talking to you all every single day in the comments as we challenge new content together. This channel is a nonprofit, so anything that I earn is donated to the St. Vincent de Paul Society, helping people with food and clothing and rent and other necessities. And I'll put a link in the description if you want to go check that out. I also do monthly giveaways to all my subscribers as a fun way to thank you for your support. So consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel, and we are going to do great things together. Now let's go ahead. We're doing a lot of summons today, so we really have to get into it. This might be a little bit of a long video, but it's going to be fun. Here we go. We're doing a massive amount of summons today. I'm doing elemental summons and also moonlight summons. I've been saving this up for a while when we've been playing our Noob to Awesome series. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead. We're having lots of fun there. Now we're going to be buying the 5 Galaxy bookmarks. This is the only thing that I ever buy with my gold stones, unless you have things like Straws or Zeo, Archie Mercedes, or Billion, because then you can buy imprints as well. I come in and I also buy these Mulagora every single time. Even though I have 402, I still buy them every week. I also go ahead and buy the rest of this. Everyone should be buying the equipment conversion chest here for a lot of that in-game material. And of course, we need to upgrade our artifacts. So let's go ahead and buy those as well. Now let's get in. I'm going to be leaving some timestamps so that you can come by and see your favorite parts or parts that you missed, because it might be a long video today. Let's go ahead. We're going to start with Earth Summons. We're going to be doing 3 stars and 5 stars all today. Lilka, I'm finding more and more uses for her. I recently saw a video where she was utilized in the water expedition, so that was pretty cool. I hadn't thought about using her there before. Okay, we got a ranger. Yeah, Leo. Leo, I don't use him anymore. He's really old school, but he is a defense breaker, and we've replaced him with our free spirit. So I usually just use her now for pretty much anything on the one-shot hunt team, right? Christy, she has an amazing passive ability that gives ER to that back row hero. I think it's back row, might be front row, but I really don't use her. We also see Pearl Horizon coming in. She got a specialty change, but not reliable debuffer to be utilized in RTA. So even though I finished it, not someone that I actively build and use. No 5 stars. Yeah, oh, here we go. Get a 5-star unit. How many 5 stars can we get? I have no idea. Oh, okay. Mui, the original Mui, not the Mui, not the other Mui. They recently gave her a buff. I haven't really seen her utilized very much so far, but she's going to be an opener. The problem is she's a little bit too slow to compete with, the Ran openers and things like that. We also see a Rin. I really want to use Rin, but I just can't because she doesn't have enough healing. And when I bring in a support, I really want to bring in a support that can heal quite a lot, but she only has 1. So I feel like she's 1 balance patch away from being good, but I haven't used her yet. 2 more summons on the 3 to 5 star. Man, we got a 5 star though. That was pretty cool. Let's come in now, and we have some of these to go as well. Now these are guaranteed spark, every one of them. Let's see what we can get. Another 5 star. Zahak. Now this guy is amazing. If you don't have Zahak built, you need to build him. First, he gives himself a buff, him and someone else a buff, removes 2 debuffs, but then we see his S number 3, 50% on crit and hit. If you build him with 100% crit chance and give him a hit artifact, then he will 100% crit onto Asenya, he'll 100% kill an Aiden, and he has a 20% chance to not crit onto the new ML Landy, but still, I only miss every so often. Pavel, also very good. Pavel, I really want his Moonlight version, but I don't have him. Pavel was used for a really long time as a secondary, so you use like a Ran and a Pavel Cleave, but I don't have the gear for that. You need to build him really fast with really high damage, and he can be amazing. Let's see what else we're going to get today. We have Armin. You know, I did build Armin after they changed her. I used her in RTA, and she was absolutely devastating the field that season that I used her in. I started this season, and I did like 10 matches with Armin, and it was like 50-50. Some people are onto it, right? Some people are onto it. But still, when it works, it's just hilarious to see. Now, this is guaranteed 4-star. We didn't see a spark there. That was weird. Sometimes it does this. I don't understand why. Maybe because we got the same hero in the same session? I don't know. It's very strange. But sometimes like this, we see that spark, and sometimes we don't. Another 5-star unit, we get Destina. You know, I really want her Moonlight version, which is Ruel. Destina, I don't like her. I'm sorry. I know you guys love Destina. I don't like her because her S3 is just not there. They get revived, they have 20% health, and then the next hit, they just die again. So, I don't know, maybe I'm using it wrong. If you use your Destina just like Ray, then I think that she does well because she has that passive buff, right? But I prefer someone like Ray. It just works better. It just works better. One more onto the green unit. Another 5-star. Oh my goodness, we got Eula. She's actually kind of amazing. You guys that don't know about Eula, she has a 100% chance for redirect provoke on her S1. It's only one turn, but 100% chance. So you can build her somewhat fast, use that redirect provoke, and it's pretty awesome. Especially if she has the highest amount of HP, then she'll get hit, right? She'll reflect some of it back, but really what we like her for is that redirect provoke. Okay, let's go in. I think we're going to be doing, let's do some ice. That one is a little less. 3-star units again. Here we go. Talaz, no uses. I don't think there's any uses for that guy. Poor guy. Ina, he's just a meme. He's just a meme. Jenna has a specialty change, but you know, she was supposed to be like the next big thing. She was supposed to be like this really amazing hero, and she either didn't take off or I don't know how to use her. But I finished her specialty change, then she just sat on the bench. Roman is fun. When the game first came out, or I guess when he came out, right? I think it's episode number 2. He was pretty good, but not fast enough to utilize in today's meta. Ina again. Oh, go away. Go away. What are we gonna get? We get a Rose. You know what I'm gonna do with Rose? I'm gonna build her into my Wyvern one-shot team. Now that we have the new hero that came out, right? The new Knight hero that came out. I think that I can build a one-shot team with like a Cigarette or a Alexa with Rose and with Seaside Bologna. I think that's gonna work out pretty well. Yeah, we saw that weird spark again. It's because we got her in the same session. Same session. What are we going to get to Warrior? Clarissa. She's one of the cooler heroes in the game as far as like her personality goes, but not utilized. Some people who are old school, they have her built and they're using her because they have her built, but she's not the best in slot for really anything. She can be used if you don't have Seaside Bologna onto your one-shot team for your Wyvern. We also see Furious. I don't like Furious as much. I think what you do is you pull the other guy. What is his name? It's the guy that just came out. Grieg? Brieg? I don't know. He's amazing. Coley, you know, they buffed her to counter Hua Young, of course. But then Hua Young fell off because they nerfed her all to heck. So not good there. Brieg, that guy. If you don't have this guy, he's amazing. Make sure you get him. Let's go in now. We're doing the guaranteed 4 to 5-star summons. What do I want? Gosh, I don't know. I could use some Crow imprints. I really like Crow. We get Zerato. The blue Zerato, not good. We get a 5-star here, though. What is it going to be? 5-star unit. Okay, we get a Payra. Payra fell off hard, really, really hard when they buffed Desert Jewel Bazaar. Then they brought out Lua, right? And Lua is sort of better at pretty much doing the same thing. A user as an opener, she's really fast, but not the fastest hero in the game. She has a really awesome design and animation. I like it a lot, really awesome. But I can't find a use for all these speed demon heroes. We get Karen as well. They gave her exclusive equipment. Now she's utilized in PvP, of all things, right? To do their 1-2 combo. But I don't utilize her for that, so she's just kind of hanging out. Right now she's an imprint, right? She's an imprint for the other Karens, the Moonlight Karens that are really good. Let's see what we get here. Angelica, I don't use her. I don't like her. I prefer Angelic Montmorency for pretty much anything Angelica can do. But the Moonlight versions of Angelica are some of the best in the game. And we get Clarissa again right there. Let's go in. We're going to do fire now. You know what I really want is an Araminta. I also need a Hua Young. I turned my Hua Young in, and man, I really like her back. I've seen people use her on triple torrent set of all things, and it looks kind of fun. I don't know, we'll see. Mascot Hazel there. Mascot Hazel 3 in a row. Wow, that's pretty wild. She can be utilized into the Earth Expedition, also Nightmare Mode on Secretary Vera. So I finished her specialty change, but I have not used her yet. Instead, what I use is Acades, and that worked out well, except that it's not the easiest thing to do, right? Because Acades has to be very specific. She's mostly like a PvP hero. Here we go. Is that another 5-star? Is it? As a warrior, it's not. Okay, I thought it was a good spark. Kawazu, not used. They're trying to bring him into the meta, and it's just not working. How many times are they going to buff Kawazu, and he's just never going to do it? It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Moonlight Kawazu, amazing. We need to build him. Carmen Rose, one of my very favorite heroes in the game. I utilize her specialty change, especially into the Light Expedition. Really good there. She's a fun hero to use. She is. But mainly she's PvE, right? Can't really use her in PvP. We see Butcher there. I don't utilize him. If you're utilizing Butcher for something, let me know what you're using him for. So maybe I can get on board that train, but I do not utilize him. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to go into fire. Guaranteed 4 to 5-star summons now. How many can we get? Is this a new hero? It can't be a new hero. No. It's Acades. Acades is actually pretty awesome. What you do is you S3, right? Heals everyone, removes their debuffs. You S2 onto Acades. That reduces her cooldown. Next turn, S3 again, right? You just keep doing this over and over again. You always use S2 on yourself. You always use that S3 to heal everyone. It's an amazing thing. You build a good Acades, she's fantastic. Especially if you get into Guild War, right? Really good hero for that. We get Maya, not used. She's just a meme as well. Not used. I don't even use Fighter Maya anymore, right? She fell off super hard as well. You know what she's good for is Hall of Trials. Now we have Surin. She's a speed imprint, right? Speed imprint. It's a 14 speed imprint, so that's really good for cleaving. But she does bleeds, which is just weak. Bleeds are like 30% of your attack power when they go off. So you can utilize her for Hall of Trials if you need someone who has bleeding. But bleeding is one of the weakest effects. It's half as much as burn, right? Burn is, I think, is 60% of attack. Bleed is only 30% of attack. Here we go, come on. Man, the only 6-star, the only heroes I really want are fire, and I'm not getting them. I got a lot of earth today. 2 more coming up for fire. Guaranteed, come on. Let's go. I don't need a thief. I need an Araminta. If I don't get Araminta right here, I'm gonna have to use my selection to get her. I really need Araminta for the Nightmare mode. Secretary Vera, I think? No, it's Devour Erican. Devour Erican. Kowana, not used. They're trying to make her work. It's just never going to work. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Okay, here's the dark. Now the dark, this one is from like the PvE event, right? Um, you get one of these, maybe two of these a year, and that is it. And I'm expecting pretty much garbage. So let's see, maybe we'll get lucky and get a spark. We do get a spark. Okay, let's go. What are we going to get? It's gonna be like an Assassin Sid. There he is. Assassin Sid, one of the fastest heroes in the game. Single target only though. When he hits, he does a silence, gives himself evasion, removes souls, which is great. And if you kill anyone, increases attack and combat readiness. If you build your Assassin Sid to like 320 speed, you know, he is really good. You can also build him really slow and utilize dual attacks to do big damage. But I don't use him because there's just so many heroes out there that you can utilize instead. And so I just use those heroes, you know, instead. But Assassin Sid makes a great imprint on himself with critical chance, and also Green Sid to get that speed imprint, which is very important for all you cleavers out there. Okay, that's the elemental summons. Let's go in and we're going to do Moonlight next. Here we go, Moonlight summons. We have a ton of summons. I don't even know how many this is. Like two pities, 2.5 pities. We're gonna see. Maybe 3. Oh man, that's gonna be pretty awesome. But let's hope and pray that we get some 6 stars. Or you know what? I'll even go for some of the amazing 4-star heroes. We get a spark right off the bat. What's it gonna be? Okay, we get a Watcher Shuri. This guy is PvE basically only. He penetrates defense on his S number 3, and he has that speed imprint. People who are really fast. The problem with Watcher Shuri is that he has a low base attack, so it's very hard to get him to really monster levels. But still, he's a good hero for all of your one-shots out there, all of your hot one-shots. Atali, not used, never used? I don't know. Here we go, we get another spark. What's it gonna be? Okay, Auxiliary Lots. You know, he's just too slow to use now. He needs amazing gear just to get to 260. But when we look at his S number 2, 100% combat readiness increase. So if you can utilize him with someone like a Roy Mustang, right? Build him super high attack, let him be super slow, build him up. Now it's like soul burn, everyone's dead. You can still utilize him, but you need amazing gear. Blaze Dingo, not used. Some people, you know, they try and PvP with him now and do like a cleave sort of format, but his base attack is so low with the being a Soul Weaver that it's super hard to do. Crescent Moon Rin too, one of the fastest heroes in the game. She's actually pretty interesting because she dispels all of the buffs from the target, gets an extra turn, and then she steals 2 buffs, which is pretty cool. If you want to use her with the new Moonlight Landy, now you can steal that buff. You can also use her to steal an invincibility or an immortality, which is nice.
Silk clothes made by a fairy? Maybe a coral.
Here we go, Moon Bunny.
If that's not it.
That's nice.
Can you hear from my liver?
That's weird. That's weird. You know, you were cool until you got to the last sentence. Super weird. Very creepy. Moon Bunny, I don't have her, so I'm not as familiar with her, but you build her very high effectiveness. At the start of the enemy's extra turn, gives immunity and barrier to everyone, so now you can utilize her to counterattack some really popular heroes like the Conqueror Lilius, right? We also have this increased attack of all allies and combat readiness, gives herself skill nullifier, so you can build her up as a counter cleave type unit. I think I'm gonna try her out. Let's see what else we can get. I don't have the new Karen. Can we get the new Karen? That would be pretty cool. I also don't have the new Furious. I'm not sure how good he is, but I don't have him, so one for the collection. You know what? I'm really kind of psyched about Moonlight Ray. I know that sounds weird. Could we get a Moonlight Ray? You know, Moonlight Landy, man, I regret so hard not pulling Moonlight Landy. I have a pity on the Mystic system. The very last day of Moonlight Landy, and I went to bed and I forgot to pull her. Tempest Surge, she fell off super hard when Rimuru got introduced. She's interesting because you can't kill her in one hit. She grants herself stealth and combat readiness. Her S3 hits quite hard, and they just gave her an exclusive equipment. So, I like to run her really fast, so people utilize her onto a lifesteal set, and it can be so annoying to deal with. You don't know what you're facing. And so that can be pretty cool. Fighter Maya, we talked about her. They changed her a little bit. 300% damage on her S3, which is super fun to utilize in Holo Trials because it hits for like 1,000,000 damage or something ridiculous. We see Eaton there as well. Eaton, I want to say he's meta. You can get him to like 30, 50,000 HP. He protects your team so well, but he's kind of boring. People started utilizing him more when Protection set came out. So one more here, and then we get Camilla. We'll talk about Camilla too. Camilla is one of my very favorite heroes. You utilize her in so much content. If you don't have Camilla built, you need to get her built. I'm going to build her for the... Hey, what happened? What? I wasn't watching. I don't have Judge Kisei. Oh my goodness. Judge Kisei. She probably got more people to play this game than any other hero. Except for maybe, like... I don't know. I think Aespa got a lot of people to play too. But Judge Kisei, she's difficult to use. You can use her with a cleave. She does a reset on her S number 3, and she's pretty fast. So you can build her up to like 260 speed to reset everyone. Or you can try and use her to cleave. What I hear is that she doesn't hit as hard, so she's very hard to use as cleave, and she's not the #1 hero that people usually use. But still, we got a 5-star Moonlight summon. That is great. That's great. Wasn't expecting it. Here we go. We get at least enough for one more pity. At least enough. Penelope seems cool. Doesn't have the stats. If you put her kit on a 5-star hero, she'd be OP, but doesn't have the stats to be just that amazing hero that we really want her to be, right? Okay, another 4-star. What are we gonna get? Sinful Angelica. No, it's Shooting Star Arcades. Not really utilized. She has a immortality here onto her S number 2, but really just a sort of a meme build, right? You can take her in with a Helga, then Helga extends the immortality, and you can get like 2-3 turns out of it, which is kind of cool. But otherwise, just really a meme build, right? It's not something you really take seriously. At least I don't take her seriously. Maybe you guys use her a lot. Gunter. Another meme build. I did find someone who utilizes this guy, but it's just, I don't know. He gets a, 75% increase to attack and crit hit resistance. He also has a bleed and a stun right here. 100% chance to stun and decrease defense. People like to bring him in with their Lilius to cleave, right? But now you can use Senya and do the exact same thing, right? You can use Hua Young and do the exact same thing. So do we really need to have him? I don't know. He's not someone that I use. Guider Aether, I'll tell you what you do with this guy. Frida Wolf, this is hilarious, but Frida Wolf does the voice for A. Ravi, and Guider Aether, that's pretty weird. She does a lot of voices. She does like 5 or 6 characters. But here's what you do with your guide or aether. You get 3-star aethers. Okay, you max imprint this guy, then you transmute him. All of those normal 3-star aethers will now transmute as 4-star heroes. Really awesome. Really a great way to get transmit stones. Now, Guide or Aether also has a, on his S number 3, somewhere around here, 50% combat readiness and an attack buff. So this is actually not too bad if you want to utilize him. I seen one guy who puts him into arena, but it's Guide or Aether. I mean, come on, guys. Can you really use Guide or Aether with a straight face? You can't, right? You can't. Doris, one of the best healers in the game. My Doris will tank a Ravi like the whole day. So I pull her into Guild War for that, to tank those A Ravis that are real popular. Bad Cat Armin, she does a AoE ability on her S number 1 with Provoke. She also has a Provoke on her S number 3. And when people hit her that are provoked, now that front row hero is going to counter attack. I had her for a whole season with Armin, and she did just so much fun. But people are onto it now. It doesn't really work anymore. It makes me sad a little bit. But she was fun for that one time. You can still utilize her into Guild War and Arena. The problem is now that Guild War and Arena are just, it's so stale with Moonlight Landy, with Aiden, with AOL, like everything, every fight's exactly the same. And you can't bring this type of hero into those type of units because they just get smoked. They do. What this meta has done is it forces you to use certain heroes to tank all these light units, right? Okay, one more, and then we get a guaranteed Moonlight hero. Guaranteed Spark. Let's see, what can we get? We get a Rin again. You know, man, where is that Moonlight, what's her name? Karen. I don't have her yet. Moonlight Karen. Anyway, upgraded summon right here. Let's go. What are we going to get? Another, oh, another 5-star.
What made you hop aboard, Master?
Yes.
Money, honor, knowledge. Well, it doesn't matter, because if you're with me, you'll have it all.
Pirate Captain Flan. I thought she sucked when her banner came out. They buffed her amazing. I had a Pirate Captain Flan. I was an RTA. I killed the entire team. One Flan just murdered my whole team. One, that was it. She's pretty awesome now. And her graphic is amazing. They did a great job with this whole pirate theme. Really, really fun to use. But she has an attack buff for herself, attacks all enemies, inflicting burn and planting a bomb, and decreasing combat readiness. So you build her super, super high attack, super high effectiveness. She's going to be fantastic. On her S number 1, she detonates that bomb now, which is really good, because if you have souls, you can detonate more than one person after you land that bomb, which I think is really good. Pirate Captain Flan, I'm definitely going to use her. Definitely going to use her. I think I'm short.
Enjoy
I think I need 2 more of these. 2 more to get another pity. I don't have anywhere to get it. That's so sad. We're still going to use it though. Let's go in. Let's finish it out. And maybe I'll think of a way to get 3 more of these before that final pity. We're back, and I thought about how to get those gold transmit stones. I went ahead and did my weekly mission, and now we are 5 summons away from getting 1 more gold transmit stone, and we have another Moonlight Pity. So let's go ahead and we're going to do that. Maybe we get lucky, but pretty much guaranteed all 3-star heroes here, right? Pretty much guaranteed. That's okay, that's okay. We've had a lot of luck today. I'm actually really excited about these new heroes that we get to use. Slightly disappointed that I didn't get a Landy, but I'll tell you what, that that
I glimpse the
Flan Pirate
future.
Captain Flan is going to
Welcome.
be amazing for me. Can't wait to utilize her. So let's go in now, and we are going to finish out our third Moonlight Pity. Here we go. Let's see what we can get now. We start off with a Spark. That's good. That's good. Can I get a... Who is this? Some kind of warrior. Kitty Clarissa. Actually, very good. I like to utilize her into Hall of Trials. I actually utilized Kitty Clarissa before Camilla came out to beat all of the Abyss. But I think I'm going to do it with the whatchamacallit this time, with Camilla instead. I think I also, no, I don't. Yes, I do. I utilized Kitty Clarissa on my C13 team with Sinful Angelica and with the Camilla and with the Commander Lorena. That's a good one there too. We get a 5-star hero, Ambitious Tywin. Nice. I do have him. You see him getting coins right here. This one is a duplicate. Ambitious Tywin, they've recently changed him to add this rage ability here. He's a master at changing debuffs to cleanse debuffs. But now what they did is they gave him the stun and decrease defense, ignore effect resist. So now you can build him much easier, much better than you ever could before, because you don't have to worry about that effect resist from landing that S3. Very nice, very nice. He's a great addition for the tank down. I think they call it tank down system in RTA. Infernal Kawazu, if you're having trouble with Senya, if you're having trouble with Moonlight Landy, think about Infernal Kawazu. He is amazing. He's also very good into Pavra as well. He lands these burns and he detonates them onto his S number 3. You don't even need to have someone do a AoE ability against you if you have the Moonlight Lilius, because she applies that vigor buff. Shadow Rose, not really used. 100%. Here it is. Defense break for 2 turns on her S number 2. I utilize her onto my Banshee 13 one-shot team as my second defense break. That way I can get 100% completion. That team only loses like once every so often. Yeah, Banshee 13 one-shot, super good when you have a hot buff day. Sven, and he seems cool. He's like a budget Kayron, but man, you just can't utilize him. Doris again. Mine's triple S, but if you are missing Doris, definitely build her. Anos as well. They made her a dark specialist for your dark teams, but I just can't utilize her. We can't utilize full dark teams into light expedition. So what do you do with that? RTA only, I guess? I don't know. Assassin Coley fell off super hard. A fast hero. She also has a S3 that does silence and stuns. And when you kill someone somewhere around here, it gives you like a defense break onto all the targets. Might be in the exclusive equipment. She is one of the coolest heroes, a hero that I want to be able to use, but someone I just can't use. There's never a situation where I can bring her out. Never. Crimson Armin, she was immediately cool when she came out, but fell off super hard after the Smilegate nerfed her. Here we go. Is that a 5-star hero? Is it? Is it? Is it? Give me Ruel.
In my line of research,
Yes.
sacrifices are a necessity.
Yes.
Cost countless
Death
lives
Dealer
already.
Ray.
But what
You
do
know,
do?
They just came out with the Moonlight shoe. She's in the Mystic right now. This is going to be her best friend, I can tell. It's going to be her best friend. He drops this Venom buff, which does injuries, and it makes your teammates also do injuries. This is going to be so fun. When I started this video, that's who I said I wanted. I don't know why I didn't think of him, but this guy is going to be so fun to use. I want to make an auto team. You get Shu, you get Death Dealer Ray, you just set it on auto with someone like Rowana, and then just let them go to town. He's gonna destroy everybody. I know it. I know it.
Achieving absolute mastery with the blade. That is my one and only goal in life.
There we go. We get last piece Karen. I've got all of her imprints already ready for her. Honestly, I'm not even sure how I'm going to utilize her, but I don't have her, so she's going to be someone fun that I hope that I can pull. Or I hope that I can build. Right, but she takes speed gear. What am I going to do with that? I don't know. 2 more summons to go. Then we have a guaranteed pity. 1 more to go. Do we get a spark? No spark. Okay. This guy, Suthin, he's so creepy. He's so creepy. I can't utilize this guy. Bale Sazan, Suthin, like I'm just gonna like you're like the elf on a shelf. That's what you are. You're elf on a shelf. You remind me of the 80s movies where everything's trying to kill you. I'm not you. No, I can't do it. If he was amazing, if he was the best hero in the game, I'd be like, I'm sorry. Nope. Nope. All right, here we go. Guaranteed 4 to 5 star hero. Guaranteed. 1 more spark to end the day. Let's see what we get. It was a 4-star. I think it was a 4-star. I wasn't watching. Roaming Warrior Leo. I saw one guy using Roaming Warrior Leo. He is a bomb expert. This guy apparently is really good with him, but I really don't see anyone else utilizing him, and I haven't tried him out yet. Still, we had some amazing pulls in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you continue on with me as we go this journey, as we make more videos, as we challenge new and better content. Give me a like so other people just like you can find it as well. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck on your battles.